Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds. It's Thursday. Kansas City Chiefs are stepping closer and closer to the open of their preseason on Saturday against the Rams. Anything new that you've heard from training camp?
They had some injury problems yesterday, but they're going to. That's all. That's part of training camp. Those things will happen. Yesterday was Nick Bolton and Jared Wiley, who left the camp on carts. Bolton apparently was ill, although the day before he had banged up his knee a little bit and was reported to be in pain, but whether or not that was a contributing factor, who knows. And in the case of Wiley, who's a tight end trying to make the team, he had hamstring problems. Now, the other one was late. The late first-round draft choice, a guy named Peter Woods, a big, huge defensive end, and sometimes they have him slotted in at left tackle as well. Did hurt his ankle yesterday, but he didn't leave the field. That's the key. Other than that, no, Chiefs are going right on. They're 48 hours away from their game on Saturday afternoon. Play the Los Angeles Rams at Arrowhead Stadium, folks. It's going to be very hot. Be 100 degrees, maybe even more. And then down on the base of the turf, which is, encompassed by the stadium, it's going to be pretty warm. But these are pro athletes. They're also young, and they're in great shape, so I suspect they'll be able to get it on. Incidentally, there's a great number of games coming up tonight. Big schedule of NFL exhibition games tonight, some tomorrow, and then the rest of them are Saturday.
It's going to be hot. You know it's going to be hot when you look at the weather forecast and the weather, AccuWeather's just put one day, sun, and it just has one word, hot. I know it's going to be hot. But if you are going, though, to piggyback, I've been in that situation. Make sure and hydrate as much as possible. I know it's Arrowhead. I know the deal, but don't be one of those that gets freaking knocked out in the first quarter and then carried out of the stadium. That's not a good look. It's crazy. When I heard the news yesterday that the Lakers sold again, I thought to myself, has there been a franchise that has sold that many times that quickly? As far as I know, no, but you're the one to ask.
Well, that many times, yes, but not that quickly. That's only 10 months. Mark Walter bought that team from the Buss family just less than a year ago, and already, of course, he couldn't refuse this offer. This is $12.5 billion, billion with a B. And the group that's buying it, it's a pretty notable financial group. Bob Iger is the retired chief executive officer of Walt Disney Company, so he's got zillions himself. And the other guy is a fellow named Josh Kushner. He's only 41 years old, but he's part of the Kushner family. His older brother is Jared Kushner, who is President Trump's son-in-law, and on the negotiating team with Iran if and when there ever any talks do resume. So it's a very well-known family and a very wealthy one out of northern New Jersey, and they have many, many, many financial holdings. It's a financial family. Anyway, that's the group that bought it for $12.5 billion. What changes it'll be, whether or not they keep Magic Johnson. He was part of the ownership with the previous group, and he was very adamant in his praise for the purchase the way it was. So we'll see what happens, but it'll be interesting.
So do you think it's worth $12.5 billion?
Not for me to say, man. That's
as an investor, you know what I mean? Like, where's the end game there? That one I'm kind of perplexed
Well,
on.
in the ratings by Forbes, the Los Angeles Lakers are worth as a franchise $10.5 billion. And this is a $12.5 billion purchase. Maybe the value of it, maybe the fact that they're in L.A., maybe the fact they sell out all their games, better start winning before anything else.
Yeah.
But the fact is that it's evidently viewed as that high and worthy of financial commitment.
Crazy. Just in the name. Not because they won a championship last year, because they didn't even get, how far?
They weren't even in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, they were in the playoffs, but they got knocked
out very early. Yeah, and so that just boggles my mind. And on that note, they lost LeBron, but at the same time, while we were watching to see where he's going to play and continue to play at his age, the guy, one of his peers, is hanging it up.
That's Russell Westbrook, who is an outstanding 18-year star in the NBA, and he has decided to hang it up. Westbrook had been playing last year with the Sacramento Kings, but gained his fame really with and he was drafted by the Seattle Supersonics and then moved with the team to Oklahoma City and played for the Thunder for years and years. All-America UCLA, 18 years, 2017 NBA Most Valuable Player, and he is the all-time leader in the NBA in triple-doubles. That's scoring and assists and rebounds and things like that. Really a top-notch player. Olympic gold medalist in 2012, and he's decided he's going to hang it up. Now, what he's going to do, I don't know, but he has plenty of money. He could be an investor somewhere along the line. We'll find out. But, yeah, Russell Westbrook has decided to hang it up.
The Cardinals in a getaway game yesterday against your Phillies. What's a getaway game?
Getaway game is a game that they usually have in the afternoon on a day where the team takes the day off to make a trip somewhere. They call it the getaway. And the Cardinals, not a very long trip, they're going to Chicago, but they get today off. And they won that getaway game yesterday 7-1. My ball club, Philadelphia, is playing very poorly. And the Cardinals are playing very well. Alec Burleson, who has really flown under the radar this year, he's done a great job with the Cardinals. 3 RBIs yesterday, and a 4-run fifth inning did it for the Cardinals. So they get the win 7-1. Philadelphia has now, at this point, and we're still very early, but at this point, it's been knocked out of the wild card race. They are in a dead tie with the Arizona Diamondbacks. But right on their heels, the San Diego Padres. This is a great race. Cardinals are 2.5 games back of those teams, but that's 3 teams in front of them. That's going to be awfully tough to overcome, but you never can tell. Anyway, Cardinals won 7-1, today off, and then the weekend at Wrigley Field in Chicago.
Royals also kind of had a getaway game yesterday, and guess what? Just lost the series.
They did. They lost the series to the Dodgers. Dodgers won it by a score of 4-2, and it was a big 2-run homer by, of all people, Shohei Ohtani. And you knew he was eventually going to nail one, and he did. 4-2, the Dodgers beat the Royals. Royals also take today off before they continue on with the season, but Kansas City's campaign done a long time ago. Now, the Springfield Cardinals did get a win after getting blasted the night before, 15-8. Cardinals come back and win over Northwest Arkansas 3-1 last night. That's Springfield Cardinals. So they do get a win, and Springfield's still very much in the hunt for a playoff position.
Let's go Cards. So has the field teed off for the FedEx tournament yet?
They are right on the cusp of doing it. It's about 10 after 7 this morning is when they'll tee off down at the Southwind Country Club in Memphis. This is the first round of the 3-round of St. Jude. This is the St. Jude FedEx tournament, but the FedEx tournament itself is 3 rounds. And this is the top 70 golfers in the PGA standings. Mike, I think many people don't realize that during the course of the year, the tournaments that go on, you get a number of points for playing in this thing. And the points accrue during the course of the season. And the top 70 are the ones who will play in the FedEx competition. Now, on Sunday night, at the end of this round in Memphis, the field will be cut to 50. And that 50 will play next weekend in the BMW Classic, which this year, that moves around a bit. This year is being played at the Belle Reve Country Club up in St. Louis, which is one of the premier country clubs in Missouri, if not the, and then a very tough golf course indeed. And then the third round, the final round, where the winner gets $20 million, will be played at East Lake in Atlanta, but that's pretty much during the Labor Day weekend is when that one comes up. So we have the first round coming up today, second round next week, and then the third round, this is a very lucrative tournament too, is all going on starting this morning.
Enjoy it. Enjoy your golf, guys, because preseason starts for football this weekend, and college football is back in 2 weeks, my man.
It is.
That's going away soon. Have a good day, buddy. Stay cool, and I'll see you tomorrow.